What's poppin'? Welcome back. My name's Ashley Sue. This is BangtanSouls. If you're new here we talk about midlife, mental health, and BTS and how these things all come together. And we cry, sometimes we laugh, and right now we are immersing ourselves in the power of Namjoon and Indigo, which is one of my favorite albums in the history of my musical taking in. I just watched him performing at Dia Beacon, which is so funny because I started out like, oh, we're gonna distract ourselves from crying with sexy Namjoon, and I started crying out the gate because Wildflower brings us to tears. It's so beautiful, it's so soulful, it's so raw, and the performance at Dia Beacon was so beautiful. And then he immediately turned on the Namjoon sex appeal and the fact that he knows that he wields so much duality and multialities. I'm gonna watch Rolling Hall now. I'm still trying to process the depth of Indigo. I am home alone, but I won't be, so at some point, if someone suddenly opens the door, stop recording and then come back. If you're here for a very long time, you know the hardships I have with recording and privacy, feeling comfortable in my own home. I'm so fucking lonely. Oh my god, that's so special. Do I need to click captions? I'm always like, because I don't want to block the screen if I don't need to, and sometimes they include. Oh my god, the special army who got to be there. I'm so happy for you.
I want you to put your hands out.
Can you imagine being one of those army?
Fuck the train setter, I'm gonna turn back to time, far to when I was 9. 좋은 것과 아닌 것밖에 없던 그때 차라리 그때가 더 인간이었던 그때 이쪽 저쪽에서 받았던 손가락들이 이젠
messages.
That's where you belong, or you gon' be alone if 뭣도 아닌 그 진심들을 고집하면은 팀 빠진 건 사실 뭣도 아니야 너는 고속도로서 오솔길로 가려 해 너는.
You know, they got me wanting to have more denim in my life with permission to dance. And then J-Hope's by the artist. And now Indigo. Oh! Look at him vibing. Oh my god, I'm so happy for those people. Can you imagine being front row there? There's no barricade, there's no... They're just right there. Oh my god. I'm suddenly having this like realization. We always assume artists want to go bigger and bigger, right? They sell out stadiums, right? Wasn't that a dramatic departure there? And I literally made it 2 minutes in. I'm gonna actually start from the beginning, though I'm gonna edit out me catching back up in these first 2 minutes, but I just want to like really take it in, so.
Fuck the train setter, I'm gonna turn back to time, far to when I was 9. 좋은 것과 아닌 것밖에 없던 그때 차라리 그때가 더 인간이었던 그때 이쪽 저쪽에서 받았던 손가락질들이 이젠 가야 할 곳이 나여져 산을 가리키.
I'm so excited. All over again. There are people who got to take this in. Like right there. Oh my god. You know, I had a very similar feeling. About the, sorry, I can't. When they performed Butter for that really kind of intimate vibe at the James Gordon show at the end of 2021. Woo! Sorry. God have mercy. I couldn't believe, because you know they do these huge sold out stadiums, which is the goal, right? The goal as a musician is to be able to sell out those stadiums, and they have no problem anywhere in the world.
What is it with the skills? What is it with all the words in the lyrics that you can feel?
God have mercy. But to be able to get back to basics, in a sense, to his dream. Oh my god. Hold on. I promise I'll finish the thought. Just give me a minute. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Push your hands one more time, let's go.
Oh my god.
Let's go. I wanna be a human for a it's a cruel world, but it's
oh my god.
Cause true beauty is a true sadness. Now you can feel my madness. I wanna be a human for I do some art. It's a cruel world, but it's gonna be my part. Cause true beauty is a true sadness. Now you can feel my madness. Word.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna take this chance here to pause. I hate to break up the flow here, and I'm not sure how you prefer for me to be watching it, but I do want to state here the very interesting perspective. You know, when they were young, when they were a new band, when they were babies in the industry, and they thought, wouldn't it be cool to do what, Olympic Stadium in Seoul and or Jam Seoul Stadium, and that was the big dream. Like, oh man, can you even imagine us being able to fill that stadium up? And now they have no problem doing that. They can go anywhere in the world, any country, and have no problem filling every single seat, selling out immediately at that. But in the song Yet to Come, where they talk about getting back to one, just being boys who love music. You know, this is about the music. And I'm not saying that the stadium tour isn't, because it is too. It is also. But at the same time, it's so easy to be lost in the sea of hype. Credible hype. I hope I'm not downplaying anything, because I'm not trying to. That's a huge deal. If you can sell out a stadium at all, if you can sell out an arena, that's a really big deal. But if you can sell out a stadium and a stadium tour in every country around the world, that's unfathomable, and that is something that very few artists ever get to accomplish. So because of all that, and of course I saw them in a stadium, and it still felt intimate. It felt magical. And I was not close to them at all. So then take into account when I saw the performance of Butter, which is up on my Patreon due to the fact that James Corden blocked it from being on YouTube. I don't mean James Corden himself, of course, though maybe, who knows, whatever. I loved that performance because I couldn't believe the way that it was set up. Felt very intimate for the ARMY, the people who were there that night at the James Corden show. This is even more special. This isn't just they booked a show for promotions. And what they performed was Butter. And I'm not trying to knock Butter because there's a lot of Butter ARMY out there and Butter's a fun bop. I'm not an anti when it comes to the Permission to Dance era. I am born of the Permission to Dance era. But this is music that Namjoon has poured his own personal soul into creating. What I'm trying to say here is that Namjoon poured his soul into this album and then further poured it into figuring out how he wanted to do promotions for this album. He chose Dia Beacon, how very Namjooning of him, and Rolling Hall, which, as we just learned, was like his first music dream. To go full circle, this is so intimate for the people who get to be there.
Okay, I'll just keep the vibe.
Oh, that color grading. Look at this light scheme.
여러분 따라할 수 있죠? 2, 3, let's go.
Woo! Oh, I love the audience. I'm so happy.
What? Say what?
The album had been out for like 3 days when this happened. I love it. He's so cute. Oh my god, he's so cute. He's adorable. Oh, I was like, what the hell's happening? But camera trickery. I have a very complicated relationship with the song. I love this song. But I'm struggling with like Will to Live. So that whole line about just a hard line for me. God, he's cute. I love him. I love him. I love him. I was just thinking I want to get that jacket and I realized it's Alexander McQueen. Woo!
Shout out to all the sea lives out there. Okay? Let's put a switch up. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Oh my god, I'm so happy for him.
Hey. Life is bad, dead, death up through it. Let's go, let's go. I'm still out, but I'm over. Just let now, go forward.
Oh my god. How do their voices make it easier to breathe? I'm not trying to be dramatic. I'm not trying to be like, ah. No, really, I breathe easier hearing their voices and their words. Each of the men.
I can't do this all day.
My mind is mind blown. I love this song. Oh my god, look at him. Oh my gosh. People are there. Were. Look at him on this precious, intimate stage.
Let's go. I dig it all day. Say what? I find it all day. Let's go. I said it all day.
Oh my god. I say they're not jumping. Oh my god, I want him to dive into the crowd. The crowd right now is wanting it too. Oh. Dang. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm not reacting. He's too perfect to react to. Does that make sense? Oh my god! I wonder what this felt like for him. I don't want to be this chair, but I don't want to be like, here's my... Okay. I clearly need to figure out what I'm doing with my life. Oh, that smile. Oh my gosh. Oh, his smile. Do I need captions? I need to know quickly. Do I need captions? Oh, yes! You can't hear me. I wish you could. I'm yelling too. I'm so proud of him and so happy for him. Ah! Hold on. Caption me. English auto-generated? Okay. Auto-translate. Does this work? Is this something you're actually capable of? Twitter, because I'm YouTube, because I'm having my doubts. Oh my god. So happy for him. This is gonna be a letdown. Translations are gonna be a letdown, aren't they?
이 순간을 10년간 기다려왔습니다. 안녕하세요, 여러분의 RM입니다.
I guess because there aren't Korean subtitles, there would be no translation. I was hoping like there was like amazing AI.
제가 이번 앨범 내면서 여러 가지 콘텐츠를 기획하고 있고 지금 아직 안 나온 콘텐츠들도 있는데 제가 가장 중요하게 생각했던 시리즈 중에 하나예요. 그래서 라이브에서 롤링홀이라는 콘텐츠인데 왜 롤링홀에서 공연을 하고 싶었냐면 롤링홀이 지금 25년이 넘은 굉장히 상징적인 공연장이에요. 와보신 분도 있고 아닌 분들도 있겠지만
Oh my gosh.
제가 중학생 때, 고등학생 때 아마추어 시절 때 가장 성공한 언더그라운드 혹은 인디에 계신 분들이 가장 공연을 하고 싶었던 곳이 바로 여기 롤링홀.
You know, I'm sorry. I clearly have no idea for sure anything he's saying. But again, to like go back to the concept that I thought the crowd that got to see Butter performed by BTS November of 2021, how lucky they were to see such an intimate performance. Getting to see Kim Namjoon perform at Rolling Hall, which is so symbolic for him anyhow, and the ARMY that are there chanting his name, and to see and hear him getting to speak his native tongue, his birth language, his first language, the language that he thinks in, to get him to be able to freely express himself without feeling like he has to translate and be Mr. RM, Mr. Yeah, I learned English from friends guy, which he always has to be that guy when he's on an American show anyhow. I hope this tasted like freedom for him. This whole experience. The whole Indigo release, Rolling Hall, everything.
놀고 즐기면서 그냥 처음으로 돌아가서 내가 왜 이런 것들을 시작했는지 내가 어떤 마음으로 시작했는지를 다시 꼭 여러분과
Look at his sweet face. Look at his perfect skin.
여러분 인디고도 잘 듣고 계신가요? You like my new album?
Yes!
고맙습니다. 아 진짜 그래서 오늘
아!
몇 가지 곡들을 더 부를 거고 또 도와주실 분들도 오늘 많이 계세요. 그래서 많이 기대해 주시면 좋을 것 같고.
He's so beautiful. I'm gonna flip that light on and see if I can distract that bug. I'm so tired. I'm so happy. He's so beautiful.
또 하고 싶었던 얘기가 참 많았는데 뭐 이따가 더 하죠 뭐.
Look, did you see that little eyebrow?
이 분위기를 이어서 그럼 바로 라이브 앤 소울 다음.
He was being cheeky about something.
Let's go.
I don't know what.
오늘 많이 계세요. 그래서 많이 기대해 주시면 좋을 것 같고. 또 하고 싶었던 얘기가 참 많았는데 뭐 이따가 더 하죠.
There it was. Oh. I need to know what he said.
이어서 그럼 바로 라이브 앤 소울 다음 노래로 넘어가 보겠습니다. Let's go.
Let's go. Good job. Oh, closer. And I don't know if I ever mentioned, is her name? Her name. Mahalia? God. She's so talented. I don't think I even mentioned her when I was doing the album review.
No joke, I don't need it. Don't seize, baby, don't. Why you floating? Wanna lock you up on my side, but you run away like a fish.
I love that line. I love that they're doing a mix of purple and blues for the lightscape. It's so appropriate and beautiful.
Yeah. I can be under your screen. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, let's go, Paul. Yeah. Come on out of your different block, baby.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oh, his voice is so smooth. Oh, Namjoon just jamming, vibing. Oh my god, this is so good. I'm being totally Delulu in my head right now. I'm 100% delusional right now. Okay, I am going to pause this because we're going to back up for that whole part where Paul Blanco comes out again. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I invite you to join me in Deluluville. Please take my hand. Let me show you around the town where we are going to just see Kim Namjoon, the man, just dancing and jamming to another musician that he really likes and respects and likes the music. He's vibing on it. Because my mind went straight to like, in my head, seeing him in his living room dancing to the music that he has turned on. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you ever turn on your music and you're in your kitchen doing dishes or cooking and you just kind of start dancing? You're getting into the shower, out of the shower, and you were just rocking out to probably BTS, right? Well, they're probably not always doing that to their own music. Join me in Deluluville, where we imagine perfect husband Kim Namjoon just enjoying a Thursday night with you and dancing to the playlist that he put on for. Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't think this is supposed to be a Delulu community here that we've created. However, we go there. Our minds, they're perfect. They're perfect in their imperfections, these men, and we love them. There we go. Sorry. Sing Kim Namjoon. Kitchen dancing. Home vibing to another musician is incredible. Like when he posted that stupid rubber ducky bathroom picture. Look at him right here! Look at that! I want somebody who will dance with me in my life. Who will dance with me? Who will dance with me in my life? Somebody. With that smile on. And that vibing. Oh. His voice is so smooth. He's beautiful. They work with the most beautiful people, the most beautiful artists, the most beautiful souls. They introduced me to a whole world of flavors and sounds. Oh. Look at that smile. RSA. Make a noise for both of you. Oh my God.
여러분, 제가 우리 젊은 가장 지금
The last archive of my 20s.
가장 좋아하는 98년생 포블라커입니다. 만나서 너무 반갑습니다. 네. 근데 진짜 클로스에서 목소리 미쳤죠. 전 처음에 진짜로 한국 사람이 아니라고 생각했거든요. 진짜 너무 소울이해서 롤링홀에서
I heard something about being a Korean or living in Korea, one of the two.
그래서 더 크레이지인 것 같아요. 여기 처음 서보는데 crazy man, crazy.
한국 사람이다,
너무 제가 이제 처음으로
which I just butchered saying, but
폴 때문에 유일하게 써봤어요. 그래서 아마 작업들 보셨겠지만 제가 DM으로 보내서 바로 그날 8시간 만에 점심 12시에 자기 곡을 보내줬어요. He's a true genius, damn bro. 해야죠.
I love his accent when he speaks in English. Like Namjoon speaks with some sort of accent. Like some sort of American dialect has somehow seeped into his I have a complicated relationship with this song too. I feel like every ARMY has to. And especially those of us who were in Vegas. I feel like I'm responsible for this song. I feel like I'm guilty for making him feel that way. Am I internalizing too much? Yes. But we just want them happy. He seemed frustrated in Vegas. Oh my God, look at him. He does not look frustrated right now.
gotta tell you something.
He made art out of that feeling, out of that moment.
I shot a million stars to let you know. So many trivial thoughts are on the floor. And now I hate the buildings I don't even know. Just wanna go back home. I'm fucking home.
Woo!
Now just home.
Oh my god.
So fucking lonely.
He took such a horrible feeling and turned it into this.
I'm fucking lonely.
Oh!
Just home.
It's like the best revenge. Such a healing. Damn. Oh my god. I don't know if I'll ever have a complicated relationship with that song again now after seeing the performance, because like I said, I felt guilty about that song. They want to make ARMY happy. They know that ARMY wants to see them. They want to tour. There's pros to it, but they were also trying to finalize certain things to move on with their lives. And granted, they didn't come to Vegas just for ARMY. It was actually the fucking Grammys. And that entire fiasco, fraud, debacle, part 2 of the Grammys fiasco debacle, for that matter. And then to be honest, some of the ARMY misbehaved in those concerts, and that is not talked about enough. And I think it's in part because we as ARMY don't know who to point at and blame, because it's not all of ARMY. Laurie and I were there for 2 nights. Night 1, ARMY was questionable with some of their actions, throwing things at the trolleys during that part of the concert. And, you know, granted, it's like shirts and flowers and stuff, but still, stop throwing things at the men. It's not okay. Night number 2, they didn't even live stream after the concert. The men always live stream after concerts, right? And they didn't that night. But that was the night that, like, people were heaving stuff at the trolleys when it went by. And worse, people who were floor seats were rushing. They left their seats, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of people left their seats and were rushing the barricade along where the trolley was going to go through. Everybody was trying to get close. People were rushing from back seats down to the rail. None of this is proper ARMY etiquette in regard of even other ARMY. We're all there. We all battled it out online. We all got the tickets we got, and we're all there to enjoy it, whether we have the top seats or the floor seats, or whether Kim Namjoon himself takes your hand and pulls you up on stage like you are Courtney Cox and he is Bruce Springsteen. It does not matter. You get what you get, and you are enamored with it as it is. It's not our job to push other ARMY aside or come stand in front of them in order to get closer. But worse, it's a hazard for the men. The men have to be afraid of if the crowd is injuring themselves, which will put an end to the concert. The guys have to be afraid of if the crowd is going to injure them. The crowd then threw things at the guys. And that was the night number 2 is the night that J-Hope got hit with an ARMY bomb in the neck. And it bruised him, which is unforgivable. You know, I'm part of New ARMY. I feel like, and I'll go into this a different time, more in depth, I feel like ARMY who came in for Map of the Soul or before are immediately shown more respect. I feel like ARMY that came in Dynamite and after get eyebrows raised at them. And I can see why. There are some very legitimate reasons. There are some very inappropriate, and there's inappropriate things across the entire fandom, no matter how long you've been around or not. And there are people who are truly loving and supporting to these men and anything they want to do. no matter whether you became a fan 2 months ago or whether you became a fan 10 years ago. But I have definitely seen and heard some very ill things from new ARMY. So what happened in Vegas was terrifying to me because my head immediately jumped to, I know that this is not historically how ARMY has behaved. Is it my generation of ARMY's fault? Is it new ARMY who think that this is okay and think that falling in love with the men now gives them the right to rush the stage, rush the trolleys, push out other ARMY, throw their hats and their bras and their ARMY bombs and whatever. I mean, it's very frustrating. It was frustrating as an ARMY there during that because, first of all, I didn't like Vegas either. As a city, it felt harsh. It felt harsh and uninviting, and that's in part because of stuff I was going through in my own life. But regardless, we want the guys to be, we want them to feel happy, and we want them to feel supported and loved, and to know that they didn't necessarily, that at least one of them didn't feel that way at all when he was in Vegas. And that doesn't mean he didn't have any fun. It doesn't mean blah, 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 blah. There's no blanket statements here. But he was having a rough time between the bullshit with the Grammys, that stupid podcaster, that stupid, was it a radio host or a podcaster? That stupid racist word vomit that came out of that guy's mouth that ended up circulating viral everywhere. And then they were just tired to know that all along they were actually trying to get their lives in order so they could enlist. It was one setback after another of like, well, now you need to go tour again, you need to go do this again, you need to go tour again, you need to go do this again. And then to know that out of all those horrible things that he was going through here, that ARMY wasn't even necessarily a safe place for him while he was in Vegas is, can you tell I'm frustrated, I'm angry about it. And no, I did not throw anything. Laurie nor I threw anything whatsoever. We didn't even bring posters to hold up because we didn't want to block people's view. You know, we know the guys enjoy seeing the posters, and we knew lots of people would. We made a whole bunch of, Laurie made bracelets, and I made poker cards that we gave to people everywhere we went. Anyhow, it felt, you know, do you remember Namjoon did do a live stream? I think it was night 1. He did a live stream in Vegas. You could tell then he was fighting some really hard emotions, a lot of hate and negativity, and he was encouraging ARMY to keep the good fight because he knew ARMY was downtrodden. And then for ARMY to have become a source of the problem while he was there is just unforgivable and mind-blowing to me. So anyhow, when I heard the song and heard that he wrote it in Vegas, I just felt sad that like I'm clumped together with people who like I was there that night, and while the far majority of ARMY in that stadium that night behaved and were there with the best of intentions and the best of love, the fact that there were enough there to create that kind of ruckus and to actually injure one of the men, the song just hit me really hard. Enough about the negativity of the behind the scenes vibes of how the song got created. Seeing him perform it so freely now, seeing him perform it with so much freedom. I mean, look at this man. It's called revenge. It's called healing. Revenge healing. Is this the thing? Revenge healing. I might have to take that term to therapy with me tomorrow. Revenge healing. This is Forgetful, right? And I love that he just left the E off because he thought it was cute to do that. He's so cheeky. This song has such a sweet little folksy Deluluville. Deluluville. So my mind immediately goes to, what if you were like on a Sunday sitting on the couch together reading the newspaper and he's just casually singing and whistling along while you're reading the paper together. Look at him! Oh, she's so sweet. Oh, look at him! Him reacting to her and just vibing. Oh my gosh, she's precious. Sometimes I can't even explain why it hits me so hard. Woo! Look at her shoes. Dang girl. I can't wear heels. I don't wear heels. Sorry. Not important. Oh god. The two of them with those cheekbones, those smiles. Oh my god. They perform that just how it feels when you listen to it. Woo! Oh my god. So cute. Oh, I want to hear more of her. Like
제가 저의 앨범에 참여한 분들 중에 가장 먼저 작업했는데 오늘 처음 뵀어요. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 김사월이라고 합니다. 너무너무 에너지가 너무 좋으시네요.
ARMY!
너무 감동받았어요. 어떻게 이렇게 너무 사이가
Oh, I love this.
따라 부르시고 진짜 이런 에너지를 제가 함께 받을 수 있다니 너무 행복합니다.
그래도 사월님은 롤링홀에는 많이 서보셨죠?
아, 네, 저는 롤링홀은 많이 와봤는데요. 보통 제가 되게 조용한
her jeans are awesome.
다
Sorry.
앉아 계시고 좀 이렇게 울거나 이런 느낌인데 진짜 너무 행복한 시간이네요.
감사합니다.
She's adorable.
정말 그 모노를 끝내고 되게 헤매고 있을 때 건방지면이라는 곡을 만들면서 곡을 시작으로 만들 수 있도록 저한테 저를 구원해 주시는 그래서 정말 이집 성적도 너무 좋으니까 꼭 많이 찾아 들어주시고 혹시 또 하시고 싶은 말씀 있으실까요?
네, 저도 사실 한 2, 3년 전에 이런 연락을 주셔가지고
네.
저는
I love just hearing them speak.
나에게 내 인생에 이런 일이 있을 수가 없다 생각하다가 근데 이 앨범이 이 노래가 진짜 나온다는 생각을 하고 엄청 기뻤어요. 저는 혼자서 그 파일 같은 걸 맨날 듣고 있었거든요. 그래서 함께 들을 수 있어서 너무 감사하고 감사합니다.
아유. 여러분 김사월님이었습니다.
I like her take on Indigo. Her denim.
감사합니다.
That was cool. That was super cool.
참 별의별
Oh.
내가 이제 리허설하다 생각한 건데 막 그런 말 많이 해주지 말고 남준아 하고 싶은 거
Let him know.
그러니까 진짜 하고 싶은 걸 다 하고 앉아 있죠.
진짜.
그래서 어쨌든 이 공연은 오늘 공연은 영상으로 나올 거기 때문에 나중에 또 여러분들이 직접 보시면 또 신기하지 않을까. 그래서 아직 해야 할 곡들이 나왔어요. 꽤 나왔기 때문에 원래 사실 감독님이 대여섯 곡만 하자 하셨는데 제가 들렸어요.
Again with Deluluville, what is wrong with me? This era of Namjoon, Indigo era of Namjoon, might be more than I can handle, more than my brain can handle, more than my good common sense and sanity can handle. Because like right now I'm like imagining him vibing in the kitchen while you're cooking together, and he starts cheering your name. You know? Like he would be hyping you up while you dice those onions for him. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway.
바로 이 분위기 이어서 다음 곡을 보겠습니다. Let's go to Namjoon. Let's go.
Oh! Hectic. Woo!
Yesterday was a hot time. There was
Did you see like neck roll he did?
If I can just find a reason.
He looks so relaxed.
Yesterday was a hot day. There was nothing romantic. If I could only imagine.
The visualizer for this song is so appropriate. It's yeah. It feels very gritty and busy, but mundane, hazy. Oh, I love that like back thing. Oh. This song, I'm gonna call it, this one's my favorite because the layers of the song.
There was nothing romantic. If I could only imagine.
It's like hearing Namjoon singing, whispering over your shoulders.
Hey, Cole!
Sorry, I'm just taking him in now. Woo! Nice.
If I can just find a reason to keep this endless chase on.
Every day should have romance. When's the last time your day had romance? I don't mean flowers and like sex. You can have romance. You can have romance with your cup of coffee. I'm not even kidding you. Like, cup of coffee. Romance with your lipstick. Oh my god. Oh my god. Their voices.
We still love and hate this city, yeah.
Woo! Oh. Oh.
Make
Oh.
some noise for Cole!
Yeah.
제가
Oh,
정말 2015년? 2016년부터 제가 가장 좋아하고 존경하는 저의 94년
좋아.
친구 폴드.
안녕하세요, 폴드입니다. 반갑습니다.
롤링홀에서 공연해 보실 수 있어요, 폴드 씨?
저 롤링홀이 진짜 저희한테는 그 어릴 때 진짜 꿈의 무대거든요. 진짜 막
Ooh.
저희 막 힙합 막 랩하고 이럴 때 진짜 저희가 여기서 여러분처럼 손들고 공연 봤던 기억이 있는데, 그러니까 그 앨범 남준이가 준비하면서 저한테 나 진짜 롤링몰에서 공연할까 이랬었거든요. 그래서 제가 그걸 듣고 야 진짜 그거 하면
I said it in my very first videos. One of my very first BTS videos.
믿기지가 않아요. 믿기지가 않고.
French and Italian get all the hype for being the sexy languages.
왜 이렇게 떨리지?
야 나도 기분이 이상하더라.
어떤 무대보다 떨렸던 것
그러니까,
같아요.
그러니까.
뭔가 이 가슴이 막 뛰면서 너무 좋네요, 여러분.
Korean is so sexy and so
정말
beautiful.
힘들 때도 많이 의지하고 사실 서로 굉장히 비슷한 부분이 많아서 사실 옛날부터 노래를 같이 만들자라고 한 5년 전부터 얘기했는데 드디어 5년 거의 5, 6년
I'm just trying so hard to pick up pieces though.
지금 작업도 열심히 하고
Chigum.
계시죠,
I know
폴씨?
Chigum.
네, 저도 지금 열심히 좀 앨범을 만들고 있어서
많이 기대해 주시면 감사하겠습니다.
네, 많이 기대해 주시고.
아 오늘 도와줘서 고맙습니다, 폴씨. 아이고 이수 씨. 여러분 폴이었습니다.
감사합니다. 고맙습니다.
Appreciate it, bro. 정말 여러분들이 아마 모두 기대하셨을 것 같아요.
정말.
바로 그 레전드이십니다. 누님 어디 계세요? Make some noise for 조유진.
Oh, look at him! Look at her!
인사 좀 해주세요, 누나.
Oh my gosh, she's adorable. Oh my gosh, look at her. I just wanna squeeze her.
누나 데뷔가
I just wanna sit and have drinks with her and talk.
아무 상관이 없어요.
She looks like she would be fascinating to speak with.
트리뷰터의 보컬을 맡고 있는 조유진이라고 합니다.
네, 그러면 바로 없이
Oh my gosh.
음악 주세요.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Look how warm they changed the entire lightscape. They changed the entire lightscape for the song. Give us the color. What are you doing? This is not the time to get artsy. There you go. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, look at her. Vibing with June.
Every day and every night, persistent pain and criminal mind.
Oh my god, we're gonna hear her voice raw and live. Woo. Oh, here it comes. Am I ready? Woo! Look at him. Reverence. She's so cute. The words in the song, so intense.
얻었다 믿었던 모든 행복은 교차나 내 합의건 no matter what's your phone 그게 뭐가 됐건 새벽에 호 자락을 붙잡고 뭔가 토해내는 기억 목소리만 큰 자들의 사회 난 여전히 실묵을 말해주고 방백과스나 돗담에 모를 오해 편견들이 다게 반갑잖아 너 헷갈려 내 두 발이 여기 따위 없는 꽃과 함께 다시 별에 갈 수 없을 아게 발밑으로 와주시고
Don't you just get lost in the song? Sorry, I interrupted. They recorded this in 2019, right? Look at her vibing!
다른 불꽃에서 들꽃으로 손에서 영원으로 나의 황량한 들의 나무를 언젠가나 되돌아가래
저 하늘에 흩어질래
This song.
Light a flower, flower away 저 하늘에 눈부시게 Light a flower, flower away Flower, flower away
is where I'm at Open land is where I'm at No night is what I have No shine, I'm on the ground 두 발이 땅에 닿지 않을 때 당신의 마음이 다시는 오물다 고민하는 치고 섰을 때 내가 아닐 때그 모든 때
Oh, the look he gave her.
Make some noise for UJ!
Woo! Woo!
아유 누나 롤링을 익숙하시잖아요
와 진짜
Look at her.
약 한 몇십 년 통 틀어서 오늘 제일 떨린 것 같아.
She's so cool and funky.
와, 이 자제와 이 어떻게 뭐라고 해야 되죠? 까분과
사이
그 사이를 어떻게 조절해야 될지 이게 사실 그냥 온전히 제 무대면 내가 책임지면 되니까.
누가 마음대로 하면 되죠
아니 그러니까 뭐 망하면 뭐
아유.
혹시 망하면 뭐 뛰쳐나가지 뭐 이러면 되는데 일단 이거 보고 시작합시다. 그러면 되는데 이게 뭐라고 하죠? RMC 무대니까
아니 같이 하는 거죠
진짜 긴장돼. 제가 사실 데뷔 이래 정말 제가 어떻게 빠져나갈 수 없는 거 빠져나갈 수 없는 때 말고 피처링을 한 적이 없어요.
알죠 진짜
예, 어떻게 그러니까 빠져나갈 수 없는 정말 대선배님들이나 이거 기업 비밀인데 아니면 정말 제가 마음에 드는 곡이나 아니면 정말 음악적으로 되게 도와주고 싶은 후배나 후배도 왜 그런 뭐라 해야 되죠?
Oh.
그게 아니라 뭐라고 해야 되죠? 음악인으로서의 이 라스트 자존심이라고 해야 되나요? 예, 그런 게 있어요. 근데 이 노래 들었을 때 그러니까 굉장히 뭐라고 해야 되죠? 이 사람이 내가 아는 그냥 TV에서 보던 그런 사람이 아니라 뭔가 음악적으로 굉장히 욕심이 있는 친구구나.
친구.
뭐라고 해야 되죠? 예, 오래간만에 저도 되게 의지가 붙어버린다고 해야 되나? 예.
정말 처음부터 이 노래를 들어보셨겠지만 할 수 있는 사람은 단 한 사람. 네. 정말 맹세코 노래를 비트를 듣고 멜로디를 떠올리자마자 처음부터 초지일관 누나가 아니면 저는 가사를 다 영어로 바꾸려고 했어요. 그래서 이제 근데 이제 영어로 바꾸면 저 하늘에 흩어질래 같은 예쁜 가사 안 나오잖아요. 그래서 제가 뭐 어떻게 때라도 쓰려고 제가 작업실을 찾아간 게 그것도 거의 처음인데
God, just hearing him talk.
사실 피처링을 정말 잘 안 하신다는 걸 알고 있었고 그래서 사람들이 다 알고는 있는데 요즘 뭐 하셔 다 그러더라고요 누나한테.
그래요.
네.
나름 열심히 작업 중이었어요.
그러니까 근데 안 나오니까 빨리 내주세요.
그래요. 빨리 내고 싶어요. 예.
아무튼 누나 오늘도 도와주셔서 진짜 감사해요.
네, 하여튼 저도 너무너무 영광이었고 오래간만에 정말 너무너무 재밌었어요.
고맙습니다. 여러분 이제 체리 필터 분들은 이제 펜타포토도 나오셨고 이제 곧 앨범 나오신다고 하니까 많이 기대해 주시기 바라겠습니다.
감사합니다.
감사합니다. 조유진 누님이었습니다.
Oh my gosh, too sweet.
자,
Sorry I was hit really hard while they were talking because it occurred to me during Wildflower.
그냥 보고 싶다.
It
여기 없어요. 혼자 하는 거에 대한 사실 고충이나 그 토로를 서로 많이 공유를
how meaningful these performances are because he'll be enlisting
하는데
because we're not gonna
멤버들 너무 보고 싶고
there'll be no surprise performances.
광고 아니고요.
What is he talking about?
이제 거의 마지막인데
Also,
근데 후회하지 않으실 거예요.
look at him using the like stripped down the OG microphones.
멘트할 기회가 없어서 지금 다 해야 되는데 무슨 얘기를 하면 좋을까? 어쨌든 그 진짜 지금 한 8곡 했거든요. 해보니까 그러니까 벌써
He could have had the over the top
세상에
BTS,
4명이나 왔다 갔어.
Indigo.
너무 오랜만에
Colored.
옛날 생각이 많이 나요. 제가 뭐 아시는 분도 있으실
Classic.
수 있고 모르시는 분들도 있겠지만 그러니까 방탄소년단에 들어온 계기가 뭐냐 이러면 작은 그 오디션에서 시작이 돼요. 그 오디션이 기억이 안 나요. 어디였지? 근데 롤링볼보다 더 작은 공연장이었나 아니면 비슷한 공연장이었던 것 같은데 이제 빅딜 레코드라고 하는 당시에 이제 아주 언더그라운드에서 큰 레이블이었고 지금 아실 만한 분이 아마 디플로우 형님이 계시는 지금은 BMC가 된 레이블이죠. 그래서 그 거기에서 제가 이제 처음으로 그 1차 듣고 2차 이제 그 과제가 뭐였냐면 그 형들이랑 조인트를 해서 한 명씩 같이 공연을 하는 거였어요. 근데 내 벌스가 16마디밖에 안 되잖아요. 지금 나 8곡을 했는데 근데 그거를 2달 내내 외웠는데 올라가자마자 4마디 하고 까먹은 거예요. 여기서 이렇게 이런 거예요. 그래서 그때 뭐 프롬프터가 있어 뭐가 있어 아무것도 없죠. 그래서 머리가 하얗게 돼서 근데 그때 너무 어리니까 그냥 귀엽게 봐주셨고 그랬는데 그때가 너무 이제 트라우마로 남아서 나는 안 되는가 보다. 나는 사람들 앞에 설 수가 없는 사람이다 그렇게 느끼고 이제 터덜터덜 와서 머리를 다 밀고 사립고등학교에 들어갔죠. 그런데 그때 이제 거기 그때 그 파티 뒤풀이에 있던 그 고깃집을 먹던 그 슬리피 형의 친구가 있었는데 그 친구를 그냥 이제 까먹었는데 고기나 먹어야겠다 해서 우연히 뒤풀이에 갔다가 거기에서 이제 근데 내 친구 슬리피가 널 되게 좋게 봤던데 해서 그럼 저 뭐 바짓가랑이라도 붙잡는 심정으로
I'm sorry, I probably should be like in tandem having translation up
10년지기 친구였는데
somehow.
그래서 그게 정말 제가 모든 걸
I just want to listen to him.
그 공부를 하려고 마음 먹었을 때 그 어떻게 보면 여기 이런 공연장에서 제가 16마디를 까먹어서 4마디밖에 못했던 그때 그 기억이 갑자기 나요. 되게 비슷한 이런 조명. 옆에 대선배들이 있어 얼마나 긴장해요. 그 당시엔 디플로 형님 같은 분들 그때도 10년 차가 이미 넘으셨던 때라서 너무 긴장해서 그렇게 많은 관객을 처음 봤거든요. 그래서 이런 뭐 지금은 근데 공연장이 많이 없어서 근데 뭐 VO라든지 드럭이라든지 그런 이제 공연했던 공연장이 많이 없어졌는데 때 이제 막 깁 같은 데서 할 때 이제 지인들이에요 다. 지인의 지인.
These ARMY are getting Namjoon
한 60명 모여 많이 모인 거죠.
just talking,
그거 해서 하면서 그냥 얼렁뚱땅
just telling stories with them.
그래서 그랬던 기억이 나는데 제가 지금 8곡을 해보니까 내가 그래도 아이돌을 오래 하긴 했구나 하는 생각이 드는 게
Do they ban people from having their phones up?
너무 재밌어요.
Because it seems like everybody would have their phone up.
느껴지시죠? 근데 고맙습니다.
I love that they don't.
근데 진짜 인디고는 정말 어떤 거랑도 타협하고 싶지 않았어요. 뭐 예를 미국에서 어떻고 뭐 한국에서 음원이 어떻게 되고 그런 것보다 그냥 이제 시간이 많이 지났을 때 늘 돌아가게 되는 플레이리스트들이 있죠. 그런 것처럼 여기에서 한 곡이라도 당신의 취향이 된다면 몇 년이 지났을 때 그때 뭐 내가 고3이었을 때 내가 뭐 취업을 뭐 좌절돼서 힘들었을 때 혹은 뭐 회사에서 날 힘들게 했을 때 그때 내가 나에게 왔던 곡들이 또 오랜 시간이 지나서 다시 들었을 때 그래서 지금 당장 이 앨범을 만들고 나서 냈을 때 사실 저도 제가 뭘 만들었는지는 잘 모르겠어요. 너무 오랜 시간 듣고 만들어서 지금 이게 나온 지 4일 됐지만 제가 무엇을 세상에다가 내버렸는지는 잘 모르겠는데 이게 시간이 많이 지나면 여러 사람분들의 목소리와 그런
Imagine what a shame it would be if you had such a personal moment with Namjoon.
제가 어떤 걸 했는지 또 어떤 아쉬움이
And you spent the whole time
조금 더 알게 되지 않을까 싶습니다.
like this.
얘기하다 보니까 좀 길어졌는데 그래도 마지막이니까 조금만 더 할게요.
Or like
할
this.
거예요.
Like, how distracting for him and for you. I mean, I recorded a lot in Vegas. I never posted it. Maybe I should. I definitely should for Laurie. I recorded a lot more in Vegas than I did in LA. Woo! He sends us to Deluluville for fun. Oh my god, he's so funny. Look at that pink.
Freshly like a hell of a cool boy. Check my attitude. Know we always break the rule, boy. That you best rolling and Rory, what you doing, boy? I just
He is so funny in that video, in that song.
We give you one and the only you should have known that you owe me. Now if you too much, you only 24 hours. Man, you just gotta be sorry. Your shit is sour. Girl, you could give it all. Oh, wow, we do the ride. Ain't about no cheddar. Ain't got a tank, cause you heard about my time.
Woo! That clip of him at the W Korea party, him involving Tiger performing together, June's in the all black. I don't think we ever thought the day, when that song and video came out, we never thought the day would come we'd see the choreography, him doing it. Now we've gotten it twice. Look at him having fun. He's so awesome. I totally thought he was gonna mic drop. Ah, Persona! One of the most underrated songs. Underrated songs in BTS history. This is his 15-year-old inside who's waited for this moment his whole life. This song, this location. Ah, did you see the little head?
자린 것 같아 근데 갈수록 뭐 말들이 많어 누군 자리라고 누구 멈춰서라 해 얘는 숲을 보라고 걔는 들꽃을 보라 그림자 나는 망설이 가슴으로 불렀네 뱅크 되고 나서 항상 적였었네 무대 아래도 나는 조명 안 했던 자꾸 나타나 아지랑이처럼 뜨겁게 자꾸 나 노려보네
I feel like everybody needs to be much more hype in the crowd. Look, she's hype. That girl right there was hype. Do you see her? She's like, he's right here. Her. That girl is making all of us proud.
Tell me your names, baby. Do you want it top or do you want it go? Do you want it fly? Where's it go? Where's it to? Do you hear it now?
Woo!
Oh shit.
Look at him. He is so sly right now. He's having so much fun. I'm out of water. Who cares? Oh my god, if I ever get to see them perform their solo songs, I might explode. Their solo songs are always underrated. Like as far as the mass fandom, like Persona, My Time, I mean a bunch of them. You got a few that this one's severely underrated. Oh my god. Look at him.
고맙습니다. 그래도 오늘 이렇게 같이 모였는데 사진 하나만 같이 찍었으면 좋겠어요. 혹시 이거 빡세네.
Wait, what just happened? Oh! Oh!
고맙습니다. Make some noise for RM.
Did you see
추운데
how
조심히
close?
들어가세요. 너무 감사합니다.
Hold on, just
혹시 이거 빡세네.
he don't block his face, girls. That's just not allowed. I'm so happy for him and for the army who.
고맙습니다. Make some noise for RM.
Woo! Sorry,
추운데
I'm not sorry.
감사합니다. Bye guys. Bye. Bye guys. Oh, be careful. 조심하세요. 안녕히 계세요. Bye 형.
By the way, it is like a sin that we don't have instrumentals for most of this album. Wildflower desperately we need an instrumental of that. Oh my god. That was so beautiful. God, I always say the like most trite, uninteresting, uninsightful things about seeing them. It really was beautiful, and I keep having these moments wash over me where I'm thinking about he's in this huge transition part of his life. We as ARMY, I think about how ARMY is not homogenous. We have people like myself who are now 2+ year veteran ARMY. Are we veteran? 2+ year ARMY. We have like OG ARMY. We have people who came in for Most Beautiful Moment in Life. And we have people who came in, you know, with Anissa, a debut. We have people who came in 2022. And all of us are experiencing some of the exact same emotions. And some of us are experiencing very, very different emotions than each other. Because I can't even fathom what it feels like to be a 2022 ARMY. And find them, like if they had saved me this year for the first time. To find them, fall in love with them, be falling down the rabbit hole just to find out that everything is... It's the exploding room from all their videos, from Film Out and Fake Love. Like the exploding room. That's kind of what's happening right now with what we know of as BTS. Being aware of that. Like how do you fall down the rabbit hole and fall in love with them and figure out how you feel about any of this? And I mean... Finding your footing as an ARMY is hard anyhow. It is hard because you don't understand how, whatever it was that pulled you in, whether it was a video, whether it was their voices in just a song that you heard, whether it was one person turning around in a video and reaching out their hand or turning around and winking, and that like being the thing that pulled you in. And then the next thing you know, you're taking in more and more, and then you start noticing plot lines, and then you just want to look up their names, and then the whole thing just it's so hard to get your footing as a new ARMY, and then you keep falling more in love with them and more proud of them because then you start to learn their history and you find out everything they've been through in the past, and you feel crushed about some of their past and the fact that you weren't there to support them through it. You feel so proud of where they are now because of their past. And all of this while watching them enlist in whatever chunks that this is going to happen in. All of this finding them while they express frustration and some dissatisfaction with how things have played out or could have played out if they didn't regain control of their own lives. And it like makes me wonder when they do come back. When they do come back, if all 7 of them choose to go full throttle in again on BTS. Full throttle, I mean like right back into making the albums, possibly doing the tours, etc. Are they still going to do the glitzy microphones? And they will have changed. They will have changed. How will the changes they've been through in that 2-year period, 4-year period, etc. And by 4 years, I mean from the pandemic until they finally got to start enlisting, and then of course enlistment itself. How will that period of time shape what their voice is when they come back, and the music they make when they come back, and the way they choose to perform when they come back? And then how do you veteran ARMY feel? Carla, you know, you've been around here for a long time, right? Am I wrong about that? Anyhow, for those of you who've been around since around debut, near debut, I'm talking 2015 and before. I'm talking you came in with Run and I Need You, those songs. Is it just like a very much anticipated, we've been waiting for this? Because I know people who are multis, I know multis are very much like, we've watched people go. We've watched people go and come back and everything is fine. And this was always going to happen. I feel like I actually had 2 really beautiful years to get to know them and fall so deeply in love with them before the room exploded around me. And of course, as an ARMY, as you fall in love with them over that 2-year period, for me it was 2, whatever it is for you, but you don't just fall in love with them from that 2-year period, you fall in love with them from the beginning, from the rise of Bangtan, where you are literally getting to watch them from pre-debut. So then you feel like you've loved them for the whole time. Am I making sense? I am so all over the place here. And when I'm supposed to be talking about Namjoon and Indigo and this performance live in Seoul at Rolling Hall, which was just so beautiful. Just so fitting. We don't know when Namjoon's going to choose to enlist, but the fact that he has made this album his and fuck the algorithm and make it what he wants it to be, and then rolled it out in promotions the way he wanted it to. And the way that Jen reached out to Chris Martin and said, can you help me? I've got to write a song. I have things that I need to say and I would love to work with you. And then to arrange with Coldplay to perform it. And then J-Hope. We have no idea when J-Hope's enlisting. But J-Hope's already released his album. He released his album at this point 5 months ago and performed Lollapalooza and did awesome promotions. And now he is solo attending the award shows and performing and accepting awards on behalf of all the men. He's performing for New Year's Eve. What I'm trying to say is that each man has really tailored what he's doing and how he's doing it. But man, it really grips your heart, right? Like, it really grips your heart, and we know we still have to go through this. We still have to go through this with 4 more of them. As far as what music they choose to put out and how they choose to put it out. And that's super exciting and at the same time completely overwhelming. Okay. I'm officially just, I'm going to shut it down for the night. I'm going to go play Indigo and lay in my bed and have a good cry. And I don't even know what to ask right now. I love you. God loves you. BTS loves you. They, as a band and as 7 individual beautiful human beings, have spent years now helping us learn to love ourselves because they want that for us. That's love. That's them loving us. That's them loving you. How can you love yourself today, even if there's no romance there? How can we love ourselves today and know that it's still better to be alive? Just anyway.